Alright, so I've created my first neckline and I want to create the next one. So I came up from here by 1 1/4. You can also do 1 1/2. So I'm going to connect from this point back to this point. I want you to see how I'm connecting this to create the keyhole. So I flip my ruler like this and I come back to the 1/2 inch. Can you see that? So I'll be able to create this keyhole perfectly. So this is the keyhole and this is the part that is open and that is the part we are going to cut off. So all we have right here is the yoke made with the same fabric this time. Can you see? That is the yoke part of this dress. So I will write yoke attached to it. So now I'm going to contour what I have on the upper bust. So to contour the upper bust, usually we use 0.75 to do that. So from here to here, 0.75, and from here to here, 0.75. So once that is done, I'm going to connect with my pattern ruler and take off all of this as my bust tightly. So we want to talk about the corset proper. So for the corset, first thing first on this corset is from this line we have 0.5. You are going to take it down for your first boning line. Once that is done, I'm going to flip my ruler and sit it to match up with that line I just created from this dart to this dart. And coming over here from the bust point, I'm going to take my bust radius, which is 0.5. I'm going to add 3.5. I'm going to add 0.5, making it 4 inches because the bust is fuller on this side. So I sit my ruler at the 4 inches, as you can see. So once I sit, I make sure it aligns on this line and goes into this line as well. So I'm going to contour what I have or tighten my underbust. This is the center front line. I place my pattern, my ruler, my tape, and take my bust circumference, divide by 4. Whatever thing I have left, I'll be putting 0.2. I'll be sharing equally because this is a corset. I have 1.5 divide by 2. This is 1.5 divided by 2. That is 0.75. So at 0.75, I mark. From this outer that leg, I mark another 0.75. And I'm going to connect to this point and connect back to this point. So my corset is ready right now. So I'm going to bring what I have right here straight like this and like that. So now I'm going to remeasure all of this. I'm going to cut out. So because I'm going to cut all of this out, from my center front I'm going to take my waist divide by 4 to make sure I have everything accurately. So my waist divide by 4 is 9 inches. So here from this center front to this first dart is 2.5. I carry the 2.25, to this line. I'll skip all of this dart and place the 2.25 here, and then I'll mark my 9 inches. Can you see? So that is my new 9 inches, and I'm going to connect that point to the original line. This is the additional of the darts which we just added. So that means I'm going to extend my bust dart line to touch that line and come out by 0.75 and take it back to what we have right. So now we are done. Next is to cut off this keyhole. So I'm going to cut as usual, like I like to cut on camera for you to see what I'm actually doing. So I'll follow the new dart accommodation which we just altered right now. So I'm going to go into my corset. This is the corset I'm cutting through. Okay, so before I come over there, let me cut on the armhole. So I'll separate this pepper, take this pepper away. So I cut on the shoulder seam, I cut on the neckline. So this is the neckline we are working with, as you can see. So I'm cutting the center front, as you can see right here. And then it's time for us to cut out the yoke. So this is the yoke. Note that what we have here is the keyhole. That part is going to be open. Okay, it's going to be open. So I cut from here and I separate my yoke. This is my yoke, you can see that. And my neckline is separated from here now. Can you see? So we take away this. This is the space on the body that separates the yoke and this. So when this is sewn, it's going to be sewn like this. So you can see the space is actually showing itself right there. Can you see that? So it's showing itself right away. Okay, once it's being sewn. Okay, so I'm going to cut what we have, but before we cut here, I will cut my waist, what I have on the waist dart. Okay, knowing that I've already replaced my waist dart, so I have no issues with this. My waist is intact, so I'm going to close my bust dart. So closing my bust dart now, this is what I come with. I close up my bust dart. So make sure you cut very close before you close. So this is it. Bust dart is closed. So once bust dart is closed, I'm going to reblend the line. Although what I have here is not too much, so I can just reblend it that way. So next is to cut the corset.